Alright guys, I'm going to go through the included manual here and just set it up how it says. I'm going to start by taking out the front axle bolt. Hopefully everything I need is included in this toolkit. So the axle plugs were already loose, but it doesn't look like an Allen of that size is included in the kit, I don't think. No, that's too small. Okay, so plugs are out. Loosen up these Allens just a smidge. That out. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and take that foam off the forks. Nipping the zip ties that hold the disc cover on. And we'll see if we can't finagle this wheel in. Sometimes you have to twist the forks a little bit, get the disc in. Now I don't know if a tool was supplied for these bolts, and I just haven't seen it, but I got my own over here, so I'm just gonna grab my own. Now, alright, let's flip this thing back over and work on the handlebars. They do supply the Allen wrench for this handlebar clamp. Mine's just a little longer, and I already had it handy, so I'm just using it. So you just want to get these bolts started, all four of them. You don't want to tighten them down because you need to set your handlebar. And you see you have like a window there where you can see, make sure you have everything evenly spaced. I don't know how I'm gonna like it as far as tilt, so I'm just gonna put it in a nice center location for now. You'll have to get them all pretty close to being snug before it'll stay. And when I ride it, I will be adjusting the roll back and forth to how I like it. Put it as close to my moto bikes as possible. Alright guys, the next piece of the instructions say to mount the LCD screen. Mine's actually already mounted. It talks about a green connector, which to me seems like it must be this connector. I see some green in there, so it's already connected as well. So thanks, Aostirmotor. All right, it looks like this part differs a little bit maybe from the instructions as well, but this is your light. You got to pull this red piece off. That's the insulator. Hit the power button. It does come on, and it's just a handlebar clamp mount. So I'm not even going to worry about putting mine on right this second. I'm not going to need the light anytime soon, but it appears as if it just slides on like that, and it's just got a thumb screw. It's going to mount somewhere on your bars. All right, guys, so I'm going to work on pedals next. Just like standard mountain bike pedals, you've got one pedal for the right and one pedal for the left because they're threaded backwards, and then you can tighten it by putting a wrench right here on this nut. I'm guessing it's a 15, and yes, they include the 15 wrench with it. is clockwise. So there has been some scuffing and some scratching I've noticed right off the bat. Right here, this Aostirmotor, this sticker is not even sticking. So I would normally peel this off, but for these videos, I at least want to give them the promotion for these videos. So what I'm going to do is stick it on there a little better, and we'll see how it holds. And at some point, I may take it off and put something else on there, because they give you a nice flat spot for a sticker right there. It's probably been sitting in storage for a while, and it's just easy for those decals to come off. But yes, yeah, so glance at the paint job. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a cheap paint job. I don't care about that. Like, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind little stuff like that. I just want it to be sturdy and well built for everything else. So not much to this shock either. As you can see, it's really just a spring. But like I said, for what I'll be using it for, it should be more than good. All right, so what's next? Push the seat into the column, tighten the screws, and then fix it. Looks like this is our last step. And I see a wire hanging out over here, so not sure. I have a wire over here. That's really weird. So I have a cable with a yellow wire coming out that's snipped, and then there's a black wire coming out of what I assume must be the thumb throttle, and it's snipped as well. So I don't know. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so I'm gonna start with it pretty low while I'm testing it. All right, I'm going to snip the keys off the bars now, and we'll see if I can get that battery out. All right, guys, so press the key in and turn it counterclockwise to lock your battery. You've got on, off, push, and open. Okay, so this key folds. Okay, I see. You can, it should be turned to open. What am I doing wrong here? That's on, off, push. Next click is open. There we go. Whoa! Yep, pretty big, pretty heavy battery, guys. 4 big, you know, straight flat blade prongs. Somebody let me know if this is some kind of industry standard or what it's called. There's a sticker here. Looks like it says 30 amp. So yeah, well, I guess what I'm going to do first is put this thing on charge, and once it charges, I'll come back and try this thing out. I'm not reading anything in the manual about this thumb throttle, but it appears to not be attached at all. And what is this, a little horn? So I don't know if this is something that's supposed to be this way for some reason that I'm supposed to hook up, or if it got broken in shipping. That's kind of what I'm assuming happened. There's also some wear right there on the insulator. So the problem is there's not really enough wire sticking out there to work with to even try to put it back together. So I may have to email Aostirmotor and just have them send me another thumb throttle or something. So, but I'll keep you guys posted. All right, we'll come back after the battery charges and see about this LCD screen and everything it does. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.